In episode 5, Chris gotta decide if using cheat codes is the right thing to do, and Rochelle, she gotta get her brother out the house because he doing too much. At the beginning of the episode, Chris is watching TV, a commercial pops up advertising that a store will be giving away a free Nintendo system, but only if they're able to beat Mike Tyson's video game. Y'all know Chris or anyone else is not passing that opportunity up. You getting a free video game system for beating a video game. Chris was at the store playing the game, having fun, and Caruso showed up. You know he had to be there. Caruso, he not gonna play the game regularly. He used a cheat code, and that got Chris thinking about cheat codes and how some people sorta use cheat codes in life. Who else would he go to at a time like this? None other than Risky. That's because Risky always selling something. He got a cheat code for the game, but Chris was hesitant. He didn't want to take a shortcut. Y'all know how they do sometimes in these shows when a character got to make a decision. They had one person on each side telling them to use it or not use the cheat code. But it doesn't matter because he don't got the money to pay for it anyway. That's $10 he gotta spend. I think Chris should just practice playing the game and do things the right way. But this is Chris we talking about. He gonna try to get that cheat code. Back at the house, Chris was looking for some money in the couch. It wasn't anything there but some random stuff and a penny. Chris must have forgot who his father was. Julius probably cleaned that couch out for any money that was there. Drew and Tanya were over there arguing about cheat codes, and she brought up what Drew's was, and I like how Drew brought up hers and he told nothing but the truth. He said her cheat code was always blaming stuff on Chris, which she immediately did after he said that. That was real. She always blames Chris for everything she does instead of taking responsibility for what she does. Everybody else, they might learn something at the end of the episode. Tanya, she just gonna keep blaming Chris. If you watched the previous version of the show, this is a familiar character. If you haven't, this is Uncle Mike.
Big man, thank you for letting me borrow your work shirt.
The reason that he's there is because his bedroom is getting fumigated, and he wasted no time snatching up them pancakes from everyone like they wasn't trying to eat. While he was staying there, he was kind of irritating some of them, including Julius. Let's just say he gets on Julius's nerves. It also didn't help that he had Julius' work shirt on and he spilled some mustard on it. So Rochelle gave some money to Mike to take the children and go get haircuts, but that was because her and Julius were about to argue. But in the end, Julius said he would put up with her brother being there. That won't last long. They at the barbershop, and Drew, yeah, he had a close call on getting a messed up haircut. You don't ever want to get a messed up haircut. Either you gonna be stuck with that style or you gotta grow your hair all over again. They were on the topic of cheat codes, and Uncle Mike told a story where he wanted to be a judge because he wanted some of the benefits he heard on TV that someone else was getting. He discovered that it wasn't all that easy, and he overheard his sister announce that her and Julius were getting married, and he had 2 jobs even back then. Talking about it's temporary. If he only knew his future, she gonna quit all them jobs because he got 2 jobs. Rochelle's mom managed to make the moment about her and how it would affect her, and Rochelle decided that her and Julius would move in. But Julius, he didn't want to do that, so Uncle Mike saw an opportunity to have an easy life, so easy that he used the cheat code for that story to get out of paying for that haircut. He literally walked out as he was done talking. The barber was mad, and I don't blame him. He owed him some money. That story was not $20 to $30 worth of haircut. Chris noticed that his Uncle Mike used a cheat code, but he got asked, does he want to be like Mike Tyson or Uncle Mike? That's something that he should think about. Now, Uncle Mike's back home, and he's bothering Julius. He knows this dude got 2 jobs even back then. He trying to get some sleep like usual, and Mike just keeps asking him questions. At that point, Julius had enough and he kicked him out. Wouldn't be the first time he did that.
Julius, come on, man. I said I'm sorry, man.
Rochelle was upset and she left to go bring him back. Bruh, she gotta try to understand. Sure, he helped them out years ago, but it was mostly for his benefit. He's overstepping boundaries here and there. He's walking around doing stuff that he wants to do without anyone saying anything. Well, mainly from her. Back to Chris, he came up with a plan. He seen Risky driving and he put a brick in the street acting like he ran over his foot. Risky noticed what he was trying to do, but Chris told him who the cops gonna believe, him or the brick. I said, this dude acting kinda slick now. He told him he wanted that cheat code and he would leave it alone, so he gave him the cheat code. Once again, Risky stayed selling stuff. He picked up that brick and wrote $5 on it. So in a way, he gonna get half his money back because that cheat code was $10. Somebody gonna buy that brick. You never know. They might need it to build a house or a building or something. Chris got to the store and him and Drew overheard some of the other people talking about what they would do if they got that Nintendo gaming system and how it would help them out. Chris was rethinking about using the cheat code just for himself, so he decided to share the code with some of the people that was in line. Over at the house, Julius and Rochelle are having an argument about Mike being there, and now she finally agrees with Julius. He let her know that he will be there for her when she confronts him. It's time for the battles. It's Rochelle versus Uncle Mike and Chris versus Mike Tyson. Rochelle and Mike were arguing back and forth, and she won. And he got up out of that house talking about he coming back for Thanksgiving. Man, he gonna get kicked out then too. He probably gonna try to take all the food. Chris, on the other hand, he was about to win. It was gonna be 2 wins in the episode. He was gonna get that brand new Nintendo system. But the dude at the store decided to end the promotion, probably because too many people were winning. He had one of the employees shut the power off. Chris was about to get a win and it got taken away from him just like that. And then Caruso gonna get an attitude and punch Chris. In a way, it may have been his fault, but it wasn't all his fault, bruh. Just because he didn't get a new Nintendo system, he don't gotta go around punching people. If he wanted that Nintendo system that bad, he should have been the first one in line. Overall, I thought the episode was good. Chris decided to share the code with other people to help them out. And he probably knows that cheat codes or shortcuts won't always help in life. There are times where stuff is going to take time and you'll have to work hard to accomplish stuff. Rochelle finally stood up to her brother, got him out of the house, and it was something that needed to happen. He was doing a little bit too much. But I'm interested to hear y'all thoughts. Comment below. What did you all think about the episode?